The Northern Territory government is trying to avoid getting into an even deeper budget crisis by asking the Commonwealth for more money than it expects to get from the GST. At the Public Accounts Committee hearing today, the opposition questioned whether that's the government's only plan to get the Territory out of trouble.
The Chief Minister won't know how bad his future budget situation is until the Commonwealth gives its GST estimate on the 23rd of July. But rather than just accept a drop in crucial GST, he's planning to ask for a federal bailout from other sources.
If that money's not coming in from the Australian government through the means they will normally give it to us, then there is a case for that money to be provided through a different form.
Canberra gave the Territory a $260 million top-up payment to meet a GST shortfall in 2017, but the opposition is horrified.
That's the whole plan. You hope that the federal government will give you more money?
No. I said we'll need to make an informed decision on what we know when we know it.
After saying yesterday it had borrowed $600 million for next year's budget early because of low interest rates, today the government admitted it was also in case the money was needed now.
It's mainly because of the exceptional interest rate that's available at the moment, and then also just a contingency fund.
The government also revealed today it doesn't yet know how much of the $300 million it plans to spend on coronavirus business stimulus and home improvement schemes will come from diverting money from other programmes and departments, and how much will be added to its debt.
I just want to know where it's coming from, Chief Minister, and the answer is you don't actually know.
It'll be either funded through the extent that it can through existing capacity, or it will be funded through borrowings.
The government today committed that on the 29th of July it would reveal exactly how much debt it's in and what the debt's heading for next year. Some more numbers for voters to judge the government on before they go to the polls. Jane Bardon, ABC News.
And Jane Bardon is still with us. Jane, what did we learn from the committee hearing today about how much coronavirus assistance the government has actually given out to help struggling businesses?
Well, although the government has promised to spend $300 million on stimulus through the home renovation scheme and business survival grants, today the head of the business department, Sean Drabsch, said that actually only $23 million has been given out or allocated in those home renovation grants and $35 million for the business survival fund. So that's about just under a third of the actual money that's been committed. But the CEO of the department did say that he's trying to get his staff to improve and speed up the processing of those applications, and they're now doing about 1,100 of those a week.
So are we any clearer about the government's debt situation after the committee hearing?
Well, because the government is moving round money from different programmes, it's very hard still to get a handle on how much that stimulus is going to add to the debt. But the Treasurer, Nicole Manison, did say today that she's trying very hard not to dip too much into a $300 million Treasurer's advance that would add to the debt situation. But the biggest unknown factor is that potential hole in the GST. And if the government does sustain a very big GST shortfall, potentially it could be looking to borrow a lot more money just to keep services going and pay wages for the government. Letitia.